This evil anti-Semitic attack, it's an assault on humanity. It will require all of us working together to extract the hateful poison of anti-Semitism from our world. The scourge of anti-Semitism cannot be ignored, cannot be tolerated, and it cannot be allowed to continue. It must be confronted and condemned everywhere it rears its very ugly head. We must stand with our Jewish brothers and sisters to defeat anti-Semitism and vanquish the forces of hate. And those seeking their destruction, we will seek their destruction.
So these awards are given to me by the Jewish community for different things. And this is the Tree of Life, which is a very big award in terms of everything that I stand for. Likewise, right over here, this is the Shalom Humanitarian Award, and that was presented to me also.
We think of Messiah after the model of Jesus. He's the Son of God, divine birth, all of that. That's not the way the Jews look at the Messiah. They're looking for a king. They're looking for a political leader. As a matter of fact, Messiah to them means the anointed one, and it goes back to the ancient days when they would anoint a king and recognize him as this is the man that God sent.
Here we have, after 70 years of the establishment of the state of the world, the strongest king of the world, the strongest king of the world, recognizing Jerusalem. I mean, it's
the
not
strongest king in the world being who?
Today, his name is Donald Trump.
This is why they're giving him the Jerusalem crown as the Messiah of the new age.
To Hashem, for his work is good, his kindness endures forever. Presented to President Donald J. Trump for his extraordinary and heroic efforts, I like that very much, to help the state of Israel and the Jewish people.
The Prince of Peace, President Donald J. Trump. This is the Bible verse that is actually on the menorah. It says, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulder, and his name will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." This is actually really insane if you think about it. They just said that he's the Messiah. This is also a very big red flag for me, as it should be for every spirit-filled believer who knows their Bible. We know that the Antichrist will come in and deceive everybody. He will come in under the guise of peace and security, the one who is going to fix everything.
To fulfill 70 years. The original verse is when the Jews went out to Babylonian exile. They were there for 70 years. And after 70 years, King Cyrus said, God, the Lord of the world, gave me permission to let you, the Jews, come back to the land of Israel. And look what he said. And he charged me to build him a house in Jerusalem. That happened about 2,500 years ago. 70 years. For the state of Israel, something happened again. One of the biggest leaders of the world, again, President Donald Trump.
Jewish people are believers in God. When God sent us in exile, we're staying in exile. He beswore us not to go out of exile before the coming of Messiah. Going out of exile is a rebellion against Almighty. It's simple. Like if you have a child, he's bad. You told him, stand in the corner for 10 minutes. He coming out. What means that?
He's rebellious.
Couldn't care less about your punishment, and do whatever I want. The same thing. If God sent us in exile, we going out means rebellion against God. Believers in God cannot do such a thing. The Zionist people are atheists.
Do you think that maybe Jesus, Yeshua, could be the true Messiah, and we might have maybe a counterfeit that could show up?
People will understand. It's like, I don't know, a small kid when you offer him chocolate, or an adult. If you offer him money, nobody's going to say no to money, which is something very not spiritual. When we have the right understanding of what's important in the world, it will be obvious to all of us that that's what we want. Everybody will be running after spirituality. So when that time comes, everybody will want it.
Okay, so we believe that the Antichrist will actually be the head of this deception before the real Mashiach comes. That's where we differ on our thinking at the moment.
Trump and Epstein were best friends. This is another MAGA sticking point where they need to get it through their head, because you can talk to a MAGA person and they go, oh, no, they were just acquaintances. They didn't really know each other. Even though they're in like 700 photos together, more photos with him than anyone else in the friggin' world, they will deny it.
So how do you know this?
Their new scam is what we will forever call the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. And my past supporters have bought into this bullshit hook, line, and sinker. They haven't learned their lesson and probably never will, even after being conned by the lunatic left for 8 long years. I have had more success in 6 months than perhaps any president in our country's history, and all these people want to talk about with strong prodding by the fake news and the success-starved Dems is the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. Let these weaklings continue forward and do the Democrats' work. Don't even think about talking of our incredible and unprecedented success, because I don't want their support anymore. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again. Fuck you, dude.